Good day, and welcome to NCREIF Analytics On-Demand Education. This module is a 5-minute introduction on how to use the Market Performance Report. While the NCREIF Query Tool allows a user to go into incredible depth into the NCREIF property database, Analytics provides a more user-friendly environment for all to better understand the dynamics of the real estate property market. The Market Performance Report looks at the total returns of a market compared to the nation. By default, the report opens by showing the United States and each of the 4 property types. Depending on the type of computer or device you are using, on the left side of the screen you will see a series of drop-downs, and on the right side a series of charts and tables. You can change to a different geography with the geography drop-down. Let's select Washington and press Update. The report uses 7 pictograms to transform the NCREIF complex quarterly return data into information that can be used directly for strategy, benchmarking, and research without the need of an analyst. Let's briefly discuss the contents of the report. To make the MPI data easier to understand and digest, as well as to remove the noise associated with the quarterly data, most of the KPIs have been seasonally adjusted and use a rolling annual methodology. To learn more about the annual methodology, please refer to the information in the glossary available in the knowledge base. The first 2 graphs are line charts. The left chart displays the 20-year time horizon, and the right chart zooms into just the past 2 years. Drop down the legend and you can see the color codes. In this example, Washington retail in green has been outperforming the other sectors for the past 2 years. The next 2 charts are scatter plots. The first scatter plot displays the long-term relationship of the risk versus return. The risk, or specifically the standard deviation of annual returns, is plotted on the x-axis. The annual average total return is plotted on the y-axis. The gray dots are other large metro areas. The line represents the capital market line, which shows the risk-adjusted ratio between the risk-free rate and the market portfolio, or the MPI. Dots to the lower right have negative alpha, and dots to the upper left have positive alpha. The second scatter plot is the performance momentum chart. This chart compares the past 3-year performance on the x-axis to the most recent 1-year performance on the y-axis. Dots in the upper right corner are generally outperforming their respective other sectors for both 1- and 3-year periods, and dots in the lower right corner are known as slipping, as their 1 year is underperforming while the longer term had outperformed. In this chart, retail in green had been outperforming and has fallen the most in the past year. Using the annual total returns, summary statistics are computed for 1 through 30-year periods. These statistics also include risk statistics and show volatility measures such as standard deviation and beta. Regression results such as alpha and correlation with the MPI, as well as summary sample counts and sizes, are also displayed. Let's briefly discuss the report parameters in more depth. The dimension parameter allows the report to look at different perspectives on the data. For example, the property type dimension shows each of the 4 sectors of the selected geography. Using the CBSA versus US dimension and selecting a specific sector, such as industrial, and clicking Update, will compare that metro and sector to the United States. You may change the length of the analysis using the term drop-down, and also changing to an equal weighted version. Lastly, you may print the report using the print button. This wraps up the NCREIF On-Demand Education module. If you have any questions or suggestions, please ask the questions to Knowledge Base or call the staff at NCREIF. Thank you.